We were waiting for someone to say their self, and finally, finally.
Hello everyone, welcome back to ESL Pro League, live from the Intel Esports Arena, where we've just closed out our first map between Go and HellRaisers. But there's more to come. We've got a second one plugged back in, as it is going to be Cash. Snods, you love Cash.
I love Cash, Cream, you know, Wonga. What else are we going to use for it?
Moolah, Reddies.
Yeah.
All of it.
We love everything. But also the map Cash. We love the map Cash as well. And the reason being is obviously it's the second map in this best of two. The first one going to 16, and obviously it was a 15-7 in favor of Go. That can't be understated here. You know, they had 8 match points to close it out. It was always going to be, you know, their match to win essentially. But coming to Cash, we saw HellRaisers yesterday were very good at, you know, forgetting the last map, recomposing themselves, then coming back into it strong.
Yeah, and actually being able to, you know, really play quite effective CS there when we did see them come back into it. So maybe that is going to telegraph how it goes down today, but we do have the odds there for our second map.
Yeah, it's true. I said there's good money to make on that 2.5. You know, not only the odds, but also the map as well, working rather well. Yeah, 1.5 now back up as obviously they lost the last one. HellRaisers, I'm going to say here, there's some good money to make there on that one, 1.5 for them.
Yeah, not too bad at all. Not too shabby, Snots. But how's their Cash going to stand up? Will it be shabby? Will it be wonderful? Will it be spectacular? Only time will tell. But we're in with the action. Go on the CT side. HellRaisers will be your troublesome terrorists, as it seems like it's going to be an A assault to kick us off.
You would expect so. Smoke, Molotov. For Dead Fox, Molotov out towards Quad, Smoke as well towards Highway. Furlan playing retake towards the A side, but they have the defuse gear there for him as well. So the bomb is planted for A main, for Quad, for everywhere basically. Great plant. Great after plants as well now for HellRaisers. This is going to be a hard round to win for the CTs.
Pushing on the retake. Bondic with a flick there. Kills Snatchy, but Grubby gets 2. And now they're actually into a pretty good position. PHR as well, 2 of his own. They're defusing the bomb. Woxic's miles away. By the time he arrives, it's too late. Go get the opening pistol. But HellRaisers did at least get the bomb plants, Nods.
Yeah. Woxic going from A main all the way back towards middle. Towards Highway to try to come back with the flank. And pretty much gave up an extra man onto that side. If he was in towards A main, the bomb's planted for A main. He's pretty much won the round there. Maybe Woxic overthinking himself there. But nevertheless, 1-0 now for Go. Once again, winning the pistol round here. So far, 3 out of 3 pistols won for Go. So, M4 for Grubby. And for PHR. The bomb was planted, so Go, they know that they're going to be anticipating the eco here. Then the buy round into the next one with the AKs and whatnot. That's why we see the FAMAS is invested into. Only 1 SMG for the AWPer. Snatching. But apart from that, rifles across the board.
Tyro kills Woxic early on. Murders him with a FAMAS. HellRaisers as well. I mean, you don't really have too much to work with. It's only the pistols. You don't have armor. You ain't got utility. So it's always going to be a dry push, really. You imagine this is just going to be a quick round from Go. How many casualties are they going to concede, though? If they actually do go down with a few members, that's when it'll get awkward. But right now, PHR doing a good job of staying alive.
Wow. 3 players remaining here from HellRaisers. The Deagle was picked up there from Wox's corpse, but instantly going to be taken out of the equation. There's Bondic will go down. Flashbang comes in, snatch it with the array. It's going to see a rifle there with actually the MP9, trying to see if he can stack up as much cash as he can, but instead going to be denied it as of right now. PHR, the pixel angle, finds one, but Snatcher pushing through in front of the rifle spray. We'll find the last one, so it's 1 kill found with the MP9. I actually might keep this one. 2 FAMASs for 12 Furlan, 2 M4s well for both Grubby and PHR. 2-0 now for Go as the buy rounds will begin. HellRaisers will go for the 4 AK buy. SCU saw they had enough for AK, Kevlar, Flashbang, but instead opted for the Guild to invest into more utility. So now we can see an execution potentially from HellRaisers, but you know, Cash not really much of an execution heavy map. You know, we know there's the Molotov heavy strat versus the anti-ecos. We know there is smokes towards A, for example, but it's not quite like a Mirage. The site's a lot smaller. It means you can go for those duels with the rifles and take those 1 versus 1s. In terms of aggression here, Furlan pushing in towards A main, up close with the MP9. Actually, the bomb onto Woxic could be caught.
Furlan. He's just waiting for this push to come round. He'd be so deadly here in this angle. He actually is given the opportunity to just slash his way through him. They go for a 2-player boost over mid, though. Obviously, with the smokes they have as well, Snods, it can still be the play towards the A site with the split up through mid. It's quite a heavy boost, so not as much conflict for Furlan, but here comes the push slowly as they're going to extend over, gets the first, Neil the second does it. Oh, he's damaged him. Not only that, he's cut off the full rotate. It means the Bondic has to go back through mid now. This has delayed everything and blown the round out of proportion, especially when he continues on to get another kill. Finally, something comes through from the T side as they get 2 quick frags, but Grubby will trade it onto Angel, and it's just Issa in a 1v3, and this has gone terribly for them.
1 versus 3 for Issa. Clinical double headshot there from the M4 from Grubby. 3-0. As the push in towards A main from Furlan lines up both those frags with the MP9. The ability to move and shoot, essentially, as he connects the recoil to the headshot onto the second player as well. So, simple play. Smoking towards A main, walks through the smoke, spots no one, pushes up close, holds the close angle with the SMG, and lines up 2 of the frags. Then a 5 versus 3 is a hard round to pull back here, especially versus a go. 4 players in towards Squeaky. Will be the Squeaky burst, but a good reply here from Furlan as he is far back, playing passive, playing retake, so shouldn't be an issue here for a go.
Angel as well, just going for the spam early on with the Deagle. Molotov goes out over by Fork, but the site control has been conceded. The thing is, though, the A site is a bit easier to play that retake style of CS on, so you can group up and go back in as a 5, but now only a 4. Furlan blown to bits there by the Deagle spam that comes out from Angel. And he's still trying to get more, but Snatchy, double kill. Woxic, he's sent off to the burn towards. Angel, he's taken down by a round from the AK, and everyone else falls short as the M4s just unleash upon them. That's the 4th round going to be picked up for a go. They keep on moving, but obviously bomb plant, economy now back into a good spot for HellRaisers. But where do they go from here?
4-0 for a go, but it's going to be another buy round coming out for HellRaisers, so something to be proud about here. Let's see what they can do. AWP for Woxic, and Cash is a map where the AWP can really dictate the pace here. With the AWP, you can peek in towards the B side, go boost, peek in towards connector, go up highway, peek in towards, start challenging the AWP towards the A site, go in towards A, clear out the A site angles, MBK, quad, default. Because the AWP's very good at, the AWP is very good at setting up the round, is what I'm supposed to say, is basically you can peek in towards MBK, quad, and whatnot, peer in towards the A site. You clear it for your teammates so that they can throw their Molotovs, throw their smokes safely, and then you have the execution going full circle. Well, a 1-3-1 setup here coming out from a go. Actually, no, I believe Snatch is in towards Checkers there, so a 1-2-2 setup, should we say, instead, as he's actually opening towards the B site, not playing towards sandbags. As the Molotov will delay him momentarily, but Flash potentially coming in. Another peek in towards Bondic.
Snatchy on the face. Luckily with the timing there, Bondic didn't actually go for the overface, but he's allowed to get the kill still. That's not too great really for HellRaisers. At least they actually trade damage back. So Grubby and Snatchy are both low, but the point is they're still alive. When it comes down to a late round retake, that will be the beneficial factor. But Snatchy eventually put into a grave as he is slain there by Issa on the push up towards the bomb site. PHR just staying down and keeping his head low to the ground over by Sunroom as he waits for the face, but fluffs it. Woxic kills him. Tao needs to trade it back on towards Woxic, and Woxic's doing what he does best. Starts to punish people with the AWP until Furlan eventually ends his reign of terror. 2v2 on the retake as they try and gain control of the B site. Grubby has to do it. Kills the first through the smoke with Issa with a trade. And they stop this pain train from Ago, who was just picking up round after round after round. And finally, HellRaisers come back through.
Oof. The whiff there from PHR sets up that one. Would have been a 3 versus 2 retake there with the bomb going down with 15 seconds left on the clock.
Yep.
But instead, 4-1 here. 2 players surviving for the last round from HellRaisers, which means Cash is fairly poor here. You can see only Woxic having actual money left in the tank after this round does conclude if HellRaisers lose it. And for a go, the same can be said here. If they lose this one, most likely going to be an eco coming out for them. So this is a round for both teams where they can get back into the swing of things. HellRaisers win this, they go 4-2 down, but then again, the eco should be coming out from a go, so 4-3 potentially, so they can come back into it, make it more tied up. And for a go, if they reset the money fully here, this could be their half to win. Moxie in front of the first frag onto Grubby already, sets things up for a HellRaisers victory.
Yeah, it's a good early pick. You still need more. You got the double up setup. Absolutely fine. Still going to be alive. Snatchy and Tao, as they play divided there. The one up at B, you got the one up towards mid as well. Furlan gets first contact on A. As now the push comes out. They're trying to convince them this is going to be a take towards the A site, but Snatchy goes for the smart play, actually pushes out a little bit, extends around with a risky peek, gets that frag. And now HellRaisers have to fall back. They don't really fancy their chances at B. This could work out tremendously for Ago if they can actually find the frags, but Angel gets the first. He's low though, only 10 HP. The bomb has arrived as well. Furlan and PHR, they come through with that kill. It's still with the spam into the back line. Kills one. Needs to get the second shot off on Tao. It's a double orc retake versus the AKs. Oh, barely attacked there from Snatchy as he tries to land the shot on Woxic. Tao as well. The same game plan in mind as he walks his way up, finds their kill. 8 seconds, it's now or never. Do or die for the plant. Tries to draw the peak. Snatchy will do it. And they get another round, Snods.
They do indeed, and now they've reset the money for HellRaisers. Initially a 5 versus 4. Woxic finds that first frag. And even then in the man deficit, they bring it back. And a good tactical timeout going to be called out here from HellRaisers, obviously. Now they're going to be down 4 rounds, but in an awkward scenario because the money's been reset. It's 5-1 already. If they go for a 4 spot here and lose it with their pistols, gosh, I mean, this could be 7-1 potentially for a go on cash. And, you know, looking at the tables, when you look at maps played versus, you know, actual score in the league, a go right at the bottom. Seems like they've got second wind here into this Pro League Season 7. As they had their dip in the middle of things, but as we are slowly but surely reaching the end portions of Pro League, they're starting to step things up. Round number 7 here, 5-1 advantage, and it will be the 4 spy coming out from HellRaisers. Woxic on $1,800 still, which means he's probably going to be able to buy the AWP. Well, he will be able to buy the AWP into the next gun round here, or the buy round at that. 5 CZs, 3 smokes, so they can do the crisscross smokes mid maybe, go back towards door, they can smoke connector, smoke highway, burst through the highway smoke. That could be fairly effective if they are AWPing towards A, which they're not actually. The Furlan is rifling it. So where are these smokes going to go? Well, I think it will be smokes towards A and then a late play out middle towards highway. So let's see if that actually does work, if they can draw the rotations from Tao away from connector.
Well, it's been the retake style of CS towards the A side that you expect to see coming out here from the CT side. So they once again allow control. They give it to HellRaisers. They'll then come back in for this late round retake. You've got double kit. You've got the 2 AWPs still though, but they were very, very useful last time around. But let's see. Let's push now coming in. HellRaisers backing off a bit as well. Bondic with a lurk over at mid. He expects to rotate in through B, but in reality, they're all just up on the site now. Tao gets the first, nearly the second, but can't quite muster it. PHR comes through with a kill on Woxic. They know these players are low, and they're all just being mown down on the retake. They're going to jump on it eventually there. It looked a little bit awkward. They were trying to work out who has the kit. Finally, they jump on with the kit, but they might have actually let this one slip through.
Oh, no. Furlan had the kit the whole time.
They were fluffing around, trying to work out who needs to defuse because they wanted the kit. Someone without a kit jumped on for the first defuse. When they then realized they didn't have the kit, he then got on the bomb, but it was too late.
Would you look at that?
Well, that's not good.
That's not good at all. Oh, that's going to call for a timeout.
Well, you know what they say.
Go on.
Don't be a loser.
Be
Buy
a diffuser. But be a diffuser?
Buy a diffuser.
Yeah, well, they needed Furlan to be the diffuser, didn't they, in the last one?
Yeah. There's also a more English version of that quote, but I don't know if it's allowed on there.
Don't be a...
Yep. Buy a kit. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Classic, that.
Classic.
Well, that's not good at all.
Yeah, this has got awkward. 5-2.
Snods. How many AGO players does it take to defuse a bomb?
How many? I think 3 touched it last time.
Yeah, and none of them in the end. Didn't really work out, did it?
didn't actually, mate. Nah. But we are live. 5-2. 3-1 advantage still for a go, even after they fumbled the defuse. CZ for PHR. Orb for Snatche. Scout for Taul. And then 2 M4s for both Grubby and Furlan. So the boost coming in towards B, peeking and peering into Sunroom. Not going to be finding any success as of yet, as Bondic is close here to the smoke. Oh, flashbang towards Highway. Allowing for the peak to come in towards the A side, but Taul hoping towards Connector, actually. Oh no, got the scout, apologies. The Orb's actually towards B. Snatchy might have to get aggressive here. Maybe push in towards the Sunroom, in towards the B Connector. Because Go are going to need some information if they want a chance at this round.
HellRaisers just waiting around for this one. Probably in just as disbelief that this round was even theirs as the Go side are. Because, I mean, bit of a weird one. But they reinvested into it. You've got the 3 Galils there. Very, very minimal utility. You don't have too much at all. As they're going to try and go for this push-up. Slowly tiptoeing their way around. Going over towards the B site there. There's 3 players on the B site for the CT side. Snatchy with the AWP, but he misses the first shot as the push comes out through vents. They bound him through the smoke as well. PHR trades locations with them as he lies in wait in the smoke, blocking one of the T players as well. Bondic eventually realizes and walks around him. Go going to win the round, but still a bit of an interesting one there. But either way, they pick it up. 6-2 is now the scoreline as they bounce back. It would have been 2 rounds. This would have been a 7-1.
Oof, now they've been reset. So actually, Jack, all along, that fumble, the defuse.
It was the master plan.
It was the master plan. You've activated my Go card.
You've activated my trap cards. None of us are going to defuse.
round number, ooh, I was going to say number 7 then. Round number 9. And there's going to be the force spike coming out from HellRaisers. This could be a very one-sided half here for a Go if they win versus the upgraded pistols here from HellRaisers. But obviously, we know how strong they can be in recent form. And this time, they're not going for the CZ buys. They're buying up into Deagles, which, you know, not the best at taking sites with, but very good at finding opening picks. And that's what Ace is trying to do right now. Peeking in towards Connector. PHR might go for the wide face and concede the first frag, but actually, no. We still do wait.
Ooh, Grubby with the kill on S up. You could hear the meat behind that one as well. Punched him down. As they're going to group up, try and make their play back through mid again. But that Molotov could be very effective. Yeah, makes them a little bit toasty, causes them to fall back already. HellRaisers, no matter what they try and do into this round, they're not really being given the chance.
50 seconds now, coming in towards the A side. 5 versus 4. Grubby found the first one towards Boost. Finds the second as well. Tags up a few players there. Bondic onto 3 HP actually. So do push in towards the side. Defuse kits are onto all the players now from Go, so this isn't really the biggest worry they have. The numbers will be punched into the bomb. 3 versus 4. As Bondic, low HP, has to play up towards the default site. Snatching Taul, chime in for 1. Just Woxic now last alive playing in towards default. Has to have a bit of a crazy round if he wants to win that one, but actually will use all of his bullets too early, and once the site actually is under fire, he's got none left. 7-2. Reset is now real, as this should be an eco now from HellRaisers and maybe an 8-2 scoreline.
Yeah, it appears like it is going to be going that way. Very, very dominant stuff here from Go. I mean, you looked at this on paper, you assume this to be a 2-0 for HellRaisers. They lost the first map. Go proving that it wasn't a fluke versus Astralis. It's definitely a map that they look comfortable on. And you can see the improvements there as well. In terms of the site takes, the Molotov usage has been very, very clean and clinical from them. That has been very smart. You can see they've definitely put their homework into that. Those 2 coaches working out well.
Yeah, 2's always better than 1, Jack.
Well, you know what they say, though, Snods. Too many chefs, more the broth. Ooh, that's a hot round. As everyone gets killed. Grubby as well comes through on towards Dead Fox. Angel goes down. 8-2 is the scoreline. It's not looking too fabulous for HellRaisers. Needs to have an adaptation soon. They've got to switch things up if they want to get too much more on their T side, because we're pretty close to this first half being closed down.
We are indeed. Still got 5 more rounds to play, including this one. So there's still a chance for HellRaisers to bring it back, you know, if they win all 5 to make it 8-7. But it's unlikely. Smoke towards B main. Molotov, you would imagine. Yes, there it is towards B main. Denies the peak, but the smoke will extinguish it. Now he has a bit of a gap there, but the flashbang will allow him to walk through slowly. Oh, spots the gun barrel. And all that PHR needed to see was just the tip.
Oh, Furlan. Straight through, gets the kill on Angel. He's looking for some more as well. He's been able to stay alive for so long. HellRaisers, it just looks incoherent right now. It's just Issa and Woxic left. They're not in good positions at all. They're going to have to try and recover the bomb, but in reality, I mean, what can you actually even do with this? Woxic just with a flashbang, Issa, smoke a Molotov, but Issa's dead. As Grubby just finds the headshot with the M4, it's just on Woxic. Woxic white, gets the flick. Oh, and the reface as well. He's making this one work. If they keep peeking him like this, just one by one, and offer him opportunities, he's going to find the frags. Woxic.
Oh. Oof. Nearly. Grubby was on 12 HP. Yeah, one shot with that ult would have taken him down from there, but 35 seconds left on the clock. Has the orb. Quite an awkward situation for this one, obviously. Can't just go for all the peaks with the M4, has to continuously scope out. And obviously, when you are already scoped in, if you don't want to make all the noise, you go for the slow peak. It's very easy to land that first bullet, and obviously one bullet would have taken him down. So 9-2 here. As a goal now, one round away from closing this one out. In it to double digits on their CT half as well on cash.
Yeah, this is really one-sided. It's just a go, just being able to beat him out every round, really. It's pretty crazy. For HellRaisers, though, the reinvestment they've gone for, it's basically a deco. Got 4 Deagles there, the 1 CZ on Bondic. Angel's been looking great with the Deagle. He's been actually able to pick up a couple of really lovely frags towards that A site, but you don't imagine into this one they'll get too much. Grubby, actually, though, could overstep the mark if he pushes in, but instead just going to be holding for the push. Here's that footstep as well, so he knows this play comes round, tries to assist his teammate in PHR. Does kill Bondic, but it's a little bit too slow. Angel with a bomb! Goes for the peek on Grubby. Dead Fox will kill him with his Deagle. Oh. Snatchy with a quick shot as he lands that one. But more to be done, Snods, as these Deagles are just deadly. Tower in the backline, though. Finds the first and the second. It's just one player remaining. Angel, the big man. He's got the brains, but has he got the brawn? Oh, he's been gifted a free AWP. And this might be his opportunity. A golden egg in front of him as he tries to find these kills. Needs to show us his marksmanship with this sniper rifle as he stealthily pushes into the backline. Trying to line up these shots. As he knows their location, he's going to get out of there, go for the reposition. Got 30 seconds. It's more than enough time to make it towards the A site, but he knows they're pushing him. Tried to get ready for it, but he was still backpedaling. Gets killed by Furlan with the M4. Gonna go on 10 rounds now.
Yeah, Paul's going to be coming out from, you would imagine, HellRaisers. No, it's from a go. So they know that if they win this next round, it's pretty much as good as done now on the CT side. They've already got 10 rounds, 10-2 up. What's the low buy though coming out from HellRaisers? Obviously they were onto pistols and deagles and whatnot. They still made it fairly close with a 1 versus 2, obviously. Angel's trying to run in towards Car. If he had run through connector, actually, he would have got away. Just about. Could have gone in towards the A site, planted open. We could have maybe still been casting that one, but instead made the decision to go towards Car. Paranoid potentially from a player pushing B, coming towards middle, mid-main. Is the most likely answer to that. But we are live back into it. Round number 13. 10-2 now in favour of a go as they have the 8-round advantage. The spam from the AK. Not connecting anything just yet. As Tao will play the close ranged angle. The vent will be broken from connect. This is one of the things I like to see. You break the vent from connect with the silenced USP. Therefore, HellRaisers have no idea that you're already in vent. They can't just Molotov it or pre-aim it. Speaking of Molotovs, you usually do Molotov out there towards the B main position, and it's given up space now for Snatchy to push.
Well, a bit of dent there on Grubby and Snatchy. Nothing they can't buff out, though, into the round. I mean, Snatchy could pass the Orso over to Grubby as well. Bogdan's Lores works out in that situation. But let's see as the boost comes up. A few Molotovs coming through. There's the AWP pass over to Grubby as well. As it always makes sense. Allow the low HP player to wield the weapon. Tau goes for the peek out, but he's now a dead TV dinner as he falls short in the vents there, slain by Dead Fox. Actually, one of the first few rounds we've seen the initial pick going the way of HellRaisers as well, as they get so much map control towards mid. This is what they've been attempting, round in, round out, to go for the split push up towards the A site. But can they actually finish this round off? Snatchy and Furlan come through. Snatchy again with the M4. Just wrecking them. It's just Issa and Bondik that are alive, and everything was poised to be their round. It's a bit of a fumble with the grenade, but he still fights his way through it. But Issa and Bondik starting to go big. 1v1, Furlan versus Bondik. Is he going to be able to slam dunk him out of the server as he peeks with the AK, gets the kill? HellRaisers get another round when they so necessarily needed it. It's a 3K from Bondik to save him in the last few seconds of that one. That's 10-3 now.
Furlan not only HE grenading himself, but running out of ammo there when he spotted Bondik dropping down from heaven. Had the drop on him. Had him in motion, falling down. So obviously the AK being inaccurate could have connected the spray potentially and won that round there. And then, well, the flashbang toward the middle connects as they charge through the mid-smoke, catch out the first play. Angel will find that frag, but did they expect Tau?
Oh my goodness, Tau. Only getting one frag from that position and everyone else crumbles around him, Snods. The A site is theirs. You can get that bomb plant. You can look at the cash for yourselves for a go. I mean, they've got no pocket money. They've got nothing to work with. They're not in a good position. They're absolutely broken. Bankrupt, some might say. As they have to wait this one out. He's going to need to save the M4. HellRaisers get a bomb plant on another round. It's shaping up to be a 10-5, but that's still a pretty effective half from a go.
It's true. Cash, you know, one of the most even maps we have at the moment. But we are used to seeing it maybe being 60-40, you know, in terms of percentages in favor of the T's. You know, we're used to seeing 8-7, 9-6 in favor of the terrorist side. This small map, small bomb sites as well, with limited space and limited positions that CTs can play, means it can be rather awkward, especially if you cannot connect the shots. But so far, I mean, Snatchy, Furlan, can't forget Grubby's impact he's had already with that M4. The pistol round was won 4 ago. That cannot be understated. So for HellRaisers, already 10-4 down. If they lose this run as well, if they go 11-4 down, the pistol basically sets the tone going into the next half as they're going for another rush here, but they're walking right into the trap.
Oh, Snatchy. Trying to be stealthy, but unfortunately he couldn't do anything too spectacular with the Mag 7. He is going to be tagged down. Tau as well, taking tons of damage. Woxic just holds the angle with the AWP. You can see, look, this is vintage Woxic bounding around as he floats through, trying to sting like a bee. Instead, he's just got to hold and wait for the push come in. Try and assist his teammate. He's the only one on the site. He's got to play from the site. It's not a good position to be in. Bondik as well in the battle, and PHR suspects it, detects him. He will go down. Molotov can go out on the bomb diffuser, but he could probably just hold his way through this, get the full defusers. It's going to be a fight for it. Gets him off the bomb. Snots Furlan as well back in, but he's taking a tons of damage. He doesn't have the kit. This is it. HellRaisers will get the round. Smart play from Bondik as he saved it from the Molotov. The Inferno win there as he lit up the round and wants to light up Furlan for a finish as he finds the headshot as well. Very lovely. Bondik, smart stuff.
That Molotov spreading just at the right time there to deny the fuse. Oof, that was close.
That was close.
Obviously, the Molotov obviously spreads for every single second it's down. I feel like the second, the fifth and sixth second, the last second, spreads onto the toes of Furlan and denies the defuse. 10-5. Nevertheless, they're for a go. Obviously, they were 10-3 up, so they had the remaining 2 rounds accountable to lose. That's okay. But as we said before, the pistol makes a massive difference here. Whenever a team gets to double digits on either side, the second half pistol makes a massive difference as to which team's going to be feeling the heat.
That is going to be interesting. This next pistol decides so much. I mean, if you go get another pistol and actually are able to push from that pistol round win, then that's 13 rounds really, realistically at that point, because there won't be an effective buyout from the CTs. Obviously, it hurts that CT side so much more than the T side because you can get a bomb plant, then you can buy up into the second round anyway, but a CT side, you have to basically concede the 3 rounds or go for a risky force.
Yeah, I mean, because you force buy into it, then going to the next buy round, you have a lack of Molotovs for boost, for a main, for the executions, the rushes, etc. Cash is a map which you can snowball that T pistol advantage very heavily. As the match is now live, we are ready to get right into this one.
Now we are.
Now we are. I was waiting. I was waiting. Just teasing me with it.
Gotta get it ready.
Yeah. Round number 16 here. Third line with the smoke flashbang and the Molotov smoke as well for Tau.
Yeah. Kit Boy is going to be Dead Fox for the HellRaisers side. Let's see what go do. Oh, Angel! He's feeling himself, Snods. Goes for the early contact, but it seems like it is going to be an absolute bombardment towards the A site. An A annihilation, potentially. PHR leads by example, gets the first frag, eliminates Angel. Snatchy as well, snaps the neck of Issa. They've got site control. Bondik's the only man that's actually found a frag so far on the CT side as the retake comes in.
PHR maybe overextending there, but the smoke coming out towards the front of the site. As Bondik gets tagged through, the shots connect through. The flankers here from Woxic, the high sensitivity player connects the first headshot, but eventually going to be treaded out by Grubby. Now 3 versus 2. Bondik is still low, remember, as he's dodging and darting around this position here. Has the headshot and actually the aid coming out from Dead Fox. 2 versus 2 as the site is in the domain here of the Poles.
Oh, Grubby as well. Filth on that frag as he gets the kill with the pistol. Glocks him down. Bondik as well follows the same fate. That's the 11th round for a go, and this is what we were talking about. You get the bomb plant, you get the round win instantly, you can buy up around this. And you can see as well, it's a smart buy. They're not going to be able to try to overinvest into SMGs. Only 2. They want to make some money, sure, but they want to be sensible with it. You want the rifle advantage. They just want to close this one down, get the next 2 rounds for free. At that point, it's a 5-13.
Five to 11. As we see the force buy come through for HellRaisers. 4 CZs. Deagle as well for Angel. So they have Kevlar to work with as well. Actually, Angel could be the one not opting for Kevlar. Instead, we'll buy the Deagle and utility alongside with it. 2 smokes for Issa and Dead Fox. So once the execution does eventually come towards one of the sites, they can smoke the entrance, and 4 also go to push through the smokes up close versus the CZs. So the CZs have a massive advantage. That could be effective. Molotov out towards the vent. As it seems like a Go are going to opt for mid-control here, boosting up PHR.
Bondik goes for the initial face there with a CZ. Angel actually takes the brute force of damage, tackling him down to 50 HP nearly. So here comes the push on the A site, where the range is going to be pivotal. But Bondik being tagged up from the Molotov, trying to play around the smoke. Issa with a peek, but Issa is dead, as he's just being owned by these SMGs. All the backstab as well from Bondik could have come through. Actually does connect the shot on towers. That's a nice little kill. Snatchy just going to be holding the front line. Now you can go for the plant as you've cleared the site. But instead they're actually looking for this frag as well. Suspecting Dead Fox would have been closer than he is. If you can get that kill on one of the other SMGs, this would be a pretty good round. And PHR is actually the one pushing out though.
He is indeed. As it now leaves Dead Fox alone in the 1 versus 4. We'll spot out the first player, but what's he really fighting for here? No chances of the round. Yes, he could have maybe saved his Kevlar or something, but maybe his pride as well. 12 to 5 as we see the 7-round advantage now for a go on the T side here on Cash. And the buy, well, lack of buy, it is going to be the Falika now for the CT side. So 13 to 5 up essentially for a go. Another round as well, they can have the Cash building. Mac 10 still into commission here for Furland, so obviously $600 per frag with that one. As they go, they're going to go for the fast rush. Oh, it's a clash of the Titans here towards B. Both stacks are here.
Yeah, everyone stacked as they push their way in, but the first frag goes the way of Dead Fox. Towel now as well, with the information that they've got, causes the rest of his squad to fall back. You can see the 2 weapons. That is an AK and a Mac 10 given to HellRaisers. But can they raise hell with that buy that they've been able to steal? PHR caught down, cut down as well by the USP. Dead Fox coming through with some nice kills. This retake's doable. It's a 5v2. Snod's bombs in, he's just gone down. Snatchy and Grubby armed with AKs. Their opponents are armorless, but are they going to have the confidence to win this one? Snatchy has to reload, loses his face. It's all on Grubby. In a 1v3, he's got to peel some lips back to win the round. Peeks out, gets the first and the second, but does he know about the location of Issa? Azissa, 23 HP, Grubby. He's peeking through, he thinks he's on site! Issa gets the kill. And that'll be the defuse as well. He's going to jump on it. He'll grab that one just in the nick of time. HellRaisers get themselves a 6.
There you have the bomb defused. So we were obviously expecting a 13-5 to be the scoreline as we head into round number 19, but no. The full eco victory from HellRaisers. The 1 versus 1 at the end there between Grubby and Issa. And Grubby knew how long Issa was taking. He thought it was going to be towards, forklift at the front of the site. But no. And now, for HellRaisers, they cannot afford to be reset into the first buy round, but the same can be said for a go. Look at their cash. I mean, they do have a 5 AK buy, but if they lose it, the collide as well. As he connects the second shot onto Grubby, snatching, taking out the server. But Ferdinand will reply with 1, so it's a 4 versus 3 here, but nevertheless, a minute 30 left on the clock here, the advantage. Woof! Actually, going to be equalized as frags go across the board. In a blink of an eye, 1 towards the A side, that's Angel. Dealt with as he's sent to hell. As the Molotov will deny the retake momentarily for Woxic and his wall.
Woxic on the retake. The ferocity displayed by the war machine that is the go right now. Bomb's going to go down. Got their angles to work with. Gives him a haircut there as he lands the shot with the AWP. But doesn't quite kill him. Just tags him up a bit. HE goes in, could blast him out of the server, but instead just tagging him down to 15 HP. Woxic. So much damage done, but still not a kill to make his life easier. He has a kit. He's already got 2 frags. Will it be 4? Will he be able to get this one in the bag for HellRaisers? Smokes the bomb. Wants to force the face. Gonna try and jump on it. Gets the kill on Towel. And it all comes down to PHR. He's got to get the shots. Look how low he is. Oh, so close for comfort, but does it. PHR will keep a go alive for another round. Is able to get them to the 13th mark now. This resets HellRaisers.
Pause, and you can imagine it's for HellRaisers. But then again, actually, go take their pauses even when they're winning.
They love a pause.
They do love a good pause. 13-6, and HellRaisers, obviously, they did buy up the M4 straight away. They have gone for the Force.
Do you know something I've always wondered?
What's
See
that?
that tree?
I don't know which tree
it's
anymore.
gone now. But you see the tree that's like, when you're pushing down the crisscross smokes, and there's the building to the left of where Starline is, right? There's a tree that just looks like it comes out of a building, so I just wondered where exactly that's come from.
Can we go back to the freeze time shot we had there, boys?
This, yeah. Oh, okay. Right.
So it's like a little roof garden.
Maybe.
There's actually smoke you throw from there. Not like on there, but like you
from
jump
the tree.
They've moved to the right a little bit, please.
From the treehouse position.
No, just below it. We actually line up with the leaves of that tree.
Oh wow.
And it smokes the top of vent. So when you try to go for a crisscross, like across the middle, you can do the 2 smokes plus a vent smoke, so they can't see you.
Well, the more you know. And now we know. Knowing is half the battle.
That's very true.
GI Snods. Push coming through. Woxic trying to find the frag. Gets the first. As he'll connect the headshot on towards Furlan. Grubby with a CZ. Gets another kill, though. Grubby with a second now as he dons his AK. Loves a gun game, this guy. Tau will slay Bondic, and not looking too great at all for the HellRaisers side here. Site control has been conceded. They've got it. You can go for a default plant now as well. I mean, this is their round, really.
Just like that. Rush towards the B side. Dead Fox and Bondic. No chance in hell. As it does go 14-6. And now, I mean, for HellRaisers, they're probably going to have to force this. Obviously, they have to save the M4 for Issa. They will be 14-6 down. They have to force it. I mean, they were down as well, remember. 15-7 an overpass. So, Go having such a poor, middle portion of the season. They're strong. Well, yeah, actually strong. They went, I think it was 2-2, I believe it was. Actually, that might have been the only points they had because they had 6 points, didn't they? 2 wins, yeah.
Yeah.
So they had a good first week to the Pro League. And then following suit, they didn't really do too well following that one. Obviously, they had games, we cast in the B stream, so it must have been, LDLCs, your heroics and whatnot. But 14-6. Round number 21 here. 5 AKs for a go once again. as they can go for the fast round if they wanted to. They are having Snatch Shade towards the B side of the map, but apart from that, 4 other players stationed towards A. Ooh, and the flash connects.
Kills coming through. Ooh, the extension out there, Angel. He had a little bit of hype into that one. He was hoping he could actually get the frag, but he couldn't quite muster it up, so it is a 3 versus 4 to decide if this round will be going the way of a go. If it does, it means they get match point and overtime safety net as the little taps there from Bondic come through. But really not too much to work with. Snatchy as well. Dink down, but still alive and fighting through as he gets that kill. Snatchy can try backstab, but he is low, so probably not worth the risk. Dead Fox, meanwhile, full HP, tagged down to 66 now. Tries to rotate out. This is where Snatchy could go for the attack. He gets detected. And Dead Fox is just trapped. Eventually killed and allowed his freedom. But that is a round win for a Ghost. Nods 1 away from 2-0 in the series and actually getting some wins.
Oh, it's very true. I mean, they're at what, 10 points now, I believe, along that sort of line?
Moving on to 13 points, obviously, off the first map they won today. So 13, this would be 16 points for them, which would put them technically above Fnatic, but...
Yeah, there's obviously 5 more maps, or 6 more maps now at this point being played out. So Fnatic, you know, being a few points behind, shouldn't be worried about that one. They should be able to pick up 1 or 2 maps victories there across those 6 maps, but 15-6 now. It is going to be 9 match points for a go to work with, but the buy is actually fairly decent here for HellRaisers. 4 M4s, Molotovs, smokes. No defuse kit though, so if the bomb is planted towards the A side, we've seen how strong the afterplants have been for a go so far today. So you'd definitely be favouring the poles, but Woxic with the orb. No Kevlar to back it up, and he is lonesome towards the B-bomb site. So retaking towards A is hard enough with the orb. Hello without Kevlar.
Actually, interesting enough, Snods, this would put them above LDLC in 11th place if they 2-0 this series.
LDLC, how many games have they played? 3, 6, 14. So yeah, it would actually. It would indeed. There'd be 2 above them, so that would actually be 11th. But the problem is, though, they played a lot of games and a lot of rounds, as it seems like this might be the last one. Angel, and both Issa, Dead Fox as well, a trio of players from the CT started. Saw all going down to dust. 15-6, going to be a 16-6 goal in here, unless Woxic can go for an FPL highlight.
Yeah, he needs to do something crazy. But is it going to be that Rankest moment you expect to see? No. His neck's going to be snapped. Furlan will be the one to finish him. And a go, take the series 2-0. They win both these individual maps. They're actually in pretty good form.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. So what they're now, 16 points, but obviously 16 matches played. So they are right now ranked 11th, but so much nuance goes into that in terms of, you know, overtime victories, in terms of obviously maps played for the opposition as well. You know, Fnatic 6 maps behind. Envious going to be 4 maps behind as well, so they can really bring, you know, that difference back essentially in their closer distance.
Yeah, that is true. And I mean, it's good stuff to actually see them finally getting some sort of kick, a bit of a jump start. Because
it is true.
It's not really been the best season for them, but considering the placements now, this puts you at 11th. Obviously, this is all subject to change depending on how Fnatic's games go, how LDLC games go, but for a go, it gets them, for at least the current time, into a better spot.
Yeah, obviously, they may have a bit of a shock on that last week when everyone obviously catches up and plays a lot of Pro League matches. But now, you know, Fnatic, Envious, LDLC, Ago, you know, these 4 teams at the bottom of the league that really are fighting a tooth and nail to avoid, obviously, the auto-relegation spot as a bare minimum.
Yeah, but that is going to be some highlights now on your screens that you guys can witness and enjoy. But we'll be back in with our second series, Na'Vi versus Heroic. The first map is going to be trained. That will be up after this break. But for now, enjoy these highlights.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Betway, Pay Safeguard, Logitech G, Mountain Dew League, MSI, Xfinity, and ESEA.